Hi, and welcome to the April edition of Patriot Pride. I'm Jeannie.
And I'm Allison. Over the next 30 minutes, we will be bringing you a preview of the spring sports season, as well as a look at the National Art Honor Society. So sit back and relax. Patriot Pride starts now.
You know you like that. You know you like that. You know you like that. What? You know you like that. Come on. You know you like that.
The Wayne Hills Golf Program has always been a mediocre program. This year, led by Coach Smith, the team is ready to take their play to another level. With hard work and determination, the team strives to reach their goal of making the state tournament and doing well in it.
We searched and searched through the school to find the head coach of the golf team, Mr. Smith, to ask him a few questions about the golf team. He was happy to answer these questions.
I enjoy the interaction between the players on the golf team. It's different. It's very unique as far as sports are concerned as coaching. You don't do as much coaching actually during the match. As you know, during our matches, you're not actually allowed to coach the competitors on the golf course. So a lot of it is done in practices at the driving range, things like that. And there's a lot more interaction between your athletes because it's such a small team, usually only about 8 or 10 people on the golf team, so that's a little bit different than other sports that you coach. As far as our returning players this year, as I mentioned, we have 5 of our top 6 back. Those include Marina Alex, sophomore, Alan Bernstein, sophomore, Brian Loyster and Andrew Axelman, both juniors. We have Sean Quinn back, who's a senior. Bobby Taylor is also junior as well. So those are going to make the heart of the team. We had about probably 6 or 8 freshmen sign up this year, so I'll be anxious to see them. Hopefully out of that group we can get 1 or 2 that can break into the starting lineup and help the team. We're a young team again, which is good. We only have 1 senior on the team this year, so we look forward to a strong year and the future as well.
I have really high expectations for the team this year. We have a lot of returning freshmen this year, now sophomores, and sophomores both juniors. And I think we're going to have a really strong team, especially because we have a lot of experience. Even though we're young, most of the people played all the matches last year that are going to play this year. And I think through that experience, we'll be able to beat teams in close matches. The most important thing about high school golf is, I guess, because every day, you're going to get yourself in some bad situations. There'll be some days where you hit the ball perfectly straight, no problem, you get out of there under 40, and there'll be some days where you can't hit the ball straight and you're struggling to break 50. So you really have to get yourself out of tough situations, especially when you come up against a water hazard and a bunker, things like that. You really need to be able to hit that great shot, get yourself out of trouble, and save par. Well, golf's very unique as far as sports because you don't really have a lot of practices per se, because once the season starts, you have no practices. It's really your prerogative as a player to get better yourself and go out to the driving range or to the course if you have a course you can play on and really get yourself better and compete for a spot. Because I go out there, I know a lot of people on the team go out there, are willing to go out and spend the time to get better. You're just not going to play on the team. My favorite thing about playing on the golf team is that there's so much competitiveness, but at the same time it's a lot of fun. You can joke around with the people that you're playing with, and everyone's pretty laid back, but when it's time to play, everyone's ready to play, and there's some really great players around. If you don't have your A game every single time, you're definitely going to get beat.
With long drives, smooth approach shots, and precision putting, the Wayne Hills golf team surely has it all. With continued hard work and determination, this season will surely be a success for the Wayne Hills golf team.
Due to the excellent art programs that take part in our school, Wayne Hills High School has a wide variety of impressionist pieces. They range from portraits to paintings to pictures of everyday objects. Now it's that time of year again when Wayne Hills High School displays their work for the National Art Society.
Our Honor Society's art show was Thursday, March 16th in the Media Center at Wayne Hills High School, and it was a presentation of artwork that students have done over the past year. The Art Honor Society was attended by 53 students and about 70 parents. The students who are in our Honor Society have selected their own work out of projects that they have done throughout the year. So there's a wide variety of paintings, portraits, pencil drawings, prints. There's a photography piece. The Art Honor Society is sponsored by the National Art Education Association. Students are selected by presenting portfolios to the two art teachers, myself, Mrs. Schwind, and Mrs. Uzo. Some of the students who were honored: Anna Galera, Erica Evans, and Kendall Carpentier, who are members of our Honor Society, were represented at William Patterson Art Show. And Rachel Shim received an Excellence Award for the Best Color Drawing at William Patterson. Our show will be presented for the entire month of March, because March is Youth Art Month, which is also sponsored by the New Jersey Art Educators Association in conjunction with the national organization. So this show will be up the entire month. You can come visit at the library during throughout the day during lunchtime, or you can stop in right after school.
Wayne Hills boys varsity lacrosse team is coming out strong, with scrimmages all over the state to prepare them for the opening day. These boys are ready to take control of their league, led by dominating seniors and a new improved coaching staff. The team is earning respect from rivals, so come out and support the varsity boys lacrosse team, because in 2006, these boys are cradling their sticks and some big wins.
Okay, check it out. It's Santana again, stepping out. One of them brand new big boy toys.
This year, the Wayne Hills boys varsity lacrosse team is off to a very powerful start. They have leading seniors and an experienced coaching staff, and a lot of potential for the 2006 season.
And party all night. So bring a friend.
I'm Mike Halkirk. I'm the captain of the boys lacrosse team, and my position is attack.
Hi, my name is Dennis Orjados. I play in Wayne Hills lacrosse team. I'm number 6. I play midi, and I've been playing for 4 years.
My name is Kyle Hanneberg. I play midfield, and I'm a sophomore.
I think some of our goals this year should be definitely to make the playoffs, be above 500, and just to come together as a team, because we have a new coach, and just kind of gel together and get some wins.
We had a couple scrimmages here. We played DePaul and Nutley, and we had a tournament in Manasquan. We played 4 different teams. We did pretty good. So far, we've won all of them.
Last year, we weren't that good of a team. We were pretty unorganized, and this year we have more of a coach who can teach us how to play the game more and understand everything. So we should be better. Everyone came back mostly, except for a couple kids that we could probably still use, but it should be good.
Our coach is Coach Jacobson's the head coach, and he used to be a coach over at Ridgewood, and he has a long record of winning championships and bringing Ridgewood to the program they are today, which is one of the best programs in New Jersey. So hopefully he could turn our team around and make us an established program.
Some of our key players are Dave Rogers and Dennis Rojados. They're midfielders. Matt Wilcox and Chris Lawler are two key defensemen, and they're all seniors. And the young guys that are going to contribute are Corey Rosenblum, who's an attackman, and Kyle Hannenberg, who's going to play midfield.
Ramapo, who's probably the toughest team we're going to play, and then Fairlawn and Northern Highlands will be pretty tough teams, but we probably beat them if we get a good game at.
Although the program is relatively new, boys lacrosse is making a strong impression on both students and at Wayne Hills. Lacrosse is a very exciting sport, and it's very physical and enjoyable for spectators.
Each year, special all-area and region bands are formed. This year, 4 students from Wayne Hills were selected for these bands. Will Sue, Mary DeDuke, Chrissy Barbera, and Dave Kim tried out and got to be in these bands. Now, let's take a look at these special bands and see what they entail.
Hey now, hey now.
I'm Mary Duke and I'm a member of the area band. Area band, you have to prepare an audition, you have to do solos and scales. Auditions are pretty intimidating because there are a lot of people there, but and it's pretty nerve-wracking, but I think the more experience you have, the easier it gets. I basically just practiced like every day for a really long time, and I went to Mr. Paterno for help, and basically just a lot of time and practice.
My name is David Kim, and this year I've been part of the North Jersey Region 1 Band and also the New Jersey All-State Band. Well, Region Band is run by an organization called NJSMA, North Jersey School Music Association, and basically I think there are about like 6-7 counties in northern Jersey, and they select 2 bands, wind ensemble and symphonic band, which totally is about 160 kids, and you have a bunch of rehearsals and a concert. And then after that, from the people that made Region Band and also the 2 other regions in New Jersey, those people audition again for All-State Band, which is selected out of those 3 groups, and we go for a weekend of rehearsals down at Rutgers and then also a concert at NJ Tech. In order to get into them, like I said before, for Region Band, there's in January I think you have an audition consisting of solo, scale, and sight reading. And for oboe, which I play, they select 2 for wind ensemble and 4 for symphonic band out of, I'd say, 30, 35 applicants. In order to prepare for audition, you generally, you should be practicing almost daily, year-round anyway, but I'd say from like around the month before audition, you just practice all your scales every day, different articulations, different styles, and then practicing sight reading, which is basically just take a lot of music, just find random music and just look through it shortly and try to play it down.
My name is Chrissy Barbera. I made North Jersey area band. For the auditions, you have to know some scales. You have to know parts of a solo. And they're open auditions, which means you're put in a room with other people, and you're given a specific time to play the solo and the scales and sight reading too. Working with another conductor is challenging because you don't have the safety of your own band and what you're used to. You have to get used to also the conductor and who you're working with, all these other kids that you don't even know, and it's a little challenging just getting to know other people's strengths and where you are as a band.
Hi, my name is Will Sue. I'm part of the North Jersey Region Band, which comprises of the northern part of New Jersey. It's a group that from auditions eliminates, I think, from 750 people who try out to 150. The auditions took place in Edison at the J.P. Stevens High School. Overall, it was just an enjoyable experience and definitely something I will remember carrying out of high school.
Wayne Hills baseball has always been one of the most predominant sports of the spring season. With the guidance of head coach Iannello, the team strives for success and hopes to accomplish the ultimate goal of winning the state championships.
be honest, we're a little shaky. We're getting there though. I'm not gonna just lie to everybody here, but we have a real young team in practice as far. I'm just you got to try to get everyone going. Field the ground ball. It's just basic. It's basic stuff that it's hard to do when you're young. You're coming up to varsity. You're a little nervous, but you got to just deal with it. And hopefully it's not as hard. It's not that hard to cope with it.
We're looking all right. Not bad. We have a lot of young kids on our team, but they're not too bad this year. We got a lot of strong pitching, and we should be all right. We have a lot of power hitters. We have Dave Ogden, who can hit a ball pretty well. Franco can hit sometimes. Justin Donnarumma can hit, and our sophomore Evans has a pretty good bat too this year.
There's a few. No specific positions yet. I know we have sophomore Jay Evans. Then we have mostly some juniors coming up and helping. We're still basically a predominantly senior team, but we're gonna try to use the young youth, as you could say, to help us along. I mean, if they need some guidance in the pressure situations, but that's where the older kids will come in and really help them out.
Our main leaders are Justin Donnarumma, our starting shortstop, John On. He's a pitcher and our first baseman. And I'd have to say Alex Gibson, our catcher.
Knock on wood, they've been shorter, a little bit shorter, at least for me, just watching. But he runs his practice usually the same. He has a much different style this year. We have playbooks. We've been in practice uniforms. This is the second year we've been in practice uniforms. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it usually works out where the harder you practice, the better you'll do. So we'll just see how that works out for us this year.
Well, so far in the preseason, I've had some far shots. So my prediction, if we have about 25, 30 games, I'll hit about 15 home runs, 500 batting average. So make those D1 scouts friggin' happy.
This year's SDA, A Night at the Oscars, was a total success. The officers, overalls, captains, and advisors put together a fantastic show. Now let's take a look.
It feels like paradise. The world is closing in. It feels so right. I start to fantasize about what we're getting.
SDA this year went really smoothly. Everything turned out really well. The overall theme of SDA this year was A Night at the Oscars, and there were different categories for each dance and each side, maroon and white. Miss McLean did an outstanding job helping putting together the show, along with the officers, overalls, and captains. Captains made up very good dancers. The officers helped control a lot of the different expenses and stuff. And the overalls did an amazing job with everything. Everyone helped out immensely. Lauren Cava is the white overall and Jess Simon is the maroon overall. And they both did a really good job making up Captain's dances, probably one of the best. And everyone in the dances and that had been part of SCA did an amazing job, and it worked out really hard because it's probably one of the best shows that we've had so far.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I was captain for Maroon Aerobics this year. Our dance won Best Maroon Solo, and Best White Solo went to White Aerobics. This year, Best Costume went to White Tap, and their theme was Shrek, and they had costumes of Princess Fiona and Shrek. Best Poster went to Maroon Jazz, which was Liza Minnelli. Their poster was a picture of Liza Minnelli from one of her movies. Best Prop and Prop People went to White Aerobics. Their theme was Rocky, and they had a boxing ring and boxers. Best Music went to White Palm, and their theme was John Travolta, and they had songs from Grease and Saturday Night Fever.
Third place this year went to White Jazz, and their theme was Best Actress Julie Andrews. And they did a really good job, and they had like a lot of different things, and they had things from all her movies. Sound of Music is one of them.
Second place this year went to White Tap. Their theme was Best Music Shrek, and they had so all of their songs were from the soundtrack of Shrek, and they also did very well with that. First place this year went to White Aerobics, and their theme was Best Picture Rocky, and they had a really good, amazing dance, and it was fun to be a part of.
This year's STA 2006 was an overall success. The captains, overalls, and officers did a fantastic job putting together an amazing show. We'll be looking forward to next year's performance.
Thanks for joining us for the April edition of Patriot Pride.
Join us next month as we preview the senior fashion show and give you an in-depth look of what happens when two students trade high schools. See you in May.
In Wayne, which is such a large town, 10 elementary schools feed into 3 middle schools. After middle school, students enter Wayne Hills or Wayne Valley High Schools. Both schools are composed of exceptional participants in extensive after-school activities. In their last 4 years of high school, students in both Hills and Valley are creating memories and putting that everlasting rivalry aside.
Wake up, think fast. 3 weeks have passed. We are changing.
Although Wayne Valley and Wayne Hills have their differences, the not-so-rivals are actually alike in many ways. This year, Jeannie's son and Matthew Miller got the opportunity to trade places with each other and spend a day in each other's shoes.
To go to the club and get crunk with Britney. Huh?
It's Matthew Miller, and today I exchanged places with Ginny's son. I'm here from Wayne Valley, and I'll be writing a newspaper article in the paper.
It doesn't have like any rhyme or reason. It's just like they kept adding on to it. So like they add on hallways. It's not like squares or anything. It's hard to get around.
I know it goes back to this 50s probably because I had somebody come by once. He was a student in 1960. And he was asking where a certain classroom was. He wanted to look at it. So I know it goes back to at least 60.
The students here to be really friendly. Walking through the halls, though, I found the halls to be a little bit thinner than they are at Valley, so they don't leave as much to the imagination. But otherwise, there's a really friendly student body, it seems, and I've definitely had a great time here.
At both Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley, Jeannie and Matt interviewed students and discovered some pretty neat things.
Hi, I'm Jeannie, and I traded places with Matthew Miller for a day, and I went to Wayne Valley.
The school's not confusing at all because basically you're here every day for 180 days, and once you get the first week, you get the hang of it, then it's just 2 big squares, and you just walk around. And
They have the sophomore square, and that's just a whole other building by itself, and it's you actually have to walk outside to go to the sophomore square, and there are like classes in there that you have to go to. So, I mean, if it's raining, you still have to like go to classes, so it's kind of bad.
I think it's like 1968 or 67. I'm not sure. I'm class of 98 though.
I didn't sense any rivalry when I was there because people were nice. They were very nice and they were welcoming because they knew what I was doing. And I mean, I have like a few friends there, but it's not like a massive amount that I would be comfortable going there. But I mean, they made it comfortable for me, so they were nice. Yeah.
Your body might check 1, 2, 'cause it ain't a party till my crew run through. Shake somebody, show me what you can do, like oh, oh, oh. Rock your body mic check 1, 2, DJ spin the needle back.
After a day switching places and being part of a different routine, both students agreed that Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley had many similarities. In the end, Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley proved to be equal.
In the news here at Wayne Hills, the new construction and parking lot area. Students have observed construction equipment and a complete change in the parking lot configuration. While traffic has slowed in this area, these changes have resulted in a safer parking lot that everyone will appreciate. Let's take a look at what's really going on behind the scenes.
We searched and searched throughout the school to find who was behind all the madness going on outside. We found Jim Smith and Mr. Markowick, and here's what they have to say.
My name is Jim Smith. I'm the facilities manager for the Wayne Public Schools. A couple years ago, Wayne Township passed a referendum to do some work. One of the initiatives was to put in tennis courts at Wayne Hills. The tennis courts, as they're currently installed, take up a portion of the old parking lot. In order to complement that, another parking lot was built on property leased from the township, and the development of the parking lot, one of the crucial issues was safety. So the sidewalk was put in to divide the through traffic from the parking traffic. That's good. The last part of this project is to install an entranceway along the new parking lot off of Burdan Avenue. That entranceway will help the flow in the morning, and one of the goals is to create another exit lane coming off of the current traffic light for the afternoon. So when the project's completely done, traffic flow on and off the campus will be much better.
Okay, my name is Bud Markley, principal of Wayne Hills High School, and I know you've asked me some questions about the traffic. Just a little history on the traffic here at Wayne Hills. It wasn't too long ago that we had about 1,050 students. Our enrollment next year will swell to about 1,440. So we're seeing an increase in students of about 400. Also, traditionally here, on any given day, we can have up to 500 parents driving and dropping students off. Our buses are less than 30% full, so students do get rides from their parents, and that creates a situation that was not anticipated when the original configuration was designed. In terms of the parking, as we are getting 6 new tennis courts, we are not realizing a significant gain in parking places. In fact, when it's all said and done, because of the catch basin and some of the environmental issues, we'll only be increasing our parking, total parking spots by 5. So we will have the same parking, and I know that the question that's been asked many times is, can juniors or will juniors be parking? Unfortunately, the answer to that question is no. We don't anticipate with the enrollment projections in the near future that juniors will be parking on the Wayne Hills campus.
Actually, in the morning it's harder because now you have pedestrians crossing, you know, from that sidewalk they built all the way towards Brittany Chase. You have pedestrians crossing there, so you have to stop for them. And then when you're crossing to get over to the school, it's the same situation. You know, there's always people flying by, and you know you're gonna get hit by a car. And now you have to wait because you're in the same lane with the buses, and the parents don't have to wait now. So it's just messed up. I mean, we're the ones that have to get into school because we're gonna be late. You know, so it's all messed up. It's organized, but it's not, because you know they have that island there now, so there's like lanes for everybody to go to, but it's not more efficient. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I actually leave earlier now for school, about 5 to 7 minutes earlier, because I don't want to park all the way back in that VIP section where you can't see the school at all, and you know people are probably smoking back there or something. So you know I want to get a spot near the school. The end of the day, that I used to like hate, you know, 216. I'd have to go in my car, and then you know there'd be a line to wait at the traffic light. But now I dread the end of the day. I like try and run out to my car, but it doesn't matter. You know, there's one exit out of the parking lot because of that sidewalk there. So now it's bottlenecking. All you need is one fender bender there, and the whole school's trapped in the parking lot. People are going to be trying to jump the sidewalk, and they're going to be breaking axles. So we'll have a bunch of dead cars laying there on the sidewalk. And then you have the small school buses in the back of the school meeting you in the middle there, and then you have the parents sitting there waiting for the child to come to the freaking car, and then you have to wait for the traffic light, which still takes only 15 cars at a time. They should have a cop at the end of the day holding the light there, and since the budget didn't pass, they might not buy that house there, so they're not going to be able to widen the lanes, so everything just got screwed up.
Well, Matt Gallo certainly had a strong opinion on all this construction. We'll just have to wait and see until next year if all this construction had a positive impact on our school.
The Wayne Hills Theater Arts Program has been working diligently to make the play Footloose a success. New director Miss Cifelli was determined to make this play a huge hit that everyone can enjoy. Based on the night of the play, they accomplished their goals, and everyone felt they performed their best. Let's take a look.
I started looking out for myself today, but then I stopped because I don't care.
Footloose. Footloose is a play about this boy, Red McCormack, who comes from Chicago, but his daddy left him. And so he was forced to move to rural, I believe, Illinois, so he could get back with his, his roots, get back to his roots. And he comes to this town, and dancing is illegal. So dancing is illegal, and he loves to dance. And everyone in town secretly loves to dance. So they all become footloose and try to get dancing legal. But the Reverend Shaw, he's a high political figure in the town. So he is totally against the dancing, and they have this trial, but then dancing once again becomes legal, and then they partay. The characters of the play, I'd have to say Sarah O'Connor, who was the lead actress, and there was Reverend Shaw, played by Aaron Grover like baby, kind of. And let's see. Okay, Alyssa Beauchamp, she played one of the three main girls. Shayna Soller and Brittany Tannen, she played Rusty, and Shayna Soller was in the part of Wendy Jo. Now I forget the other girl's name.
It was not too major. I was just kind of like a background person, like an extra. But I like to think that I made the play the amazing production that it really is.
I enjoyed acting in it. It's not only a good play, but it has like great musical numbers, and the people that were involved with it were also great. We had loads of good times, and the dancing, it was lots of fun, and everyone was pretty much happy, and it was fun.
It was amazingly fun. It possibly the best show ever made in history. I don't know why people from California didn't come and see us, because we're just stars. We're amazing. We're the best. We're sexy. Never been in any of Mr. Castagna's plays, but I hear that he was a really good director. But Cifelli did a good job, man. I mean, first time, I give her props, dude. I heard that she did this play before, though, in a different place, along with the choreographer, Stacy. So, they kind of knew the ropes. And there was a lot. Actually, Friday night, our second night, we had the biggest crowd in I think 5 or 6 years. We set a record, so we were pretty cool. Word got around really fast. Everyone loved it, I think. No one had any bad reviews. Okay, thank you! Mwah!
Hill's hopes are high for the softball team this year. With key returning players and a starting pitcher, they are a step in the right direction. The girls' hard work and dedication will really show in each and every game. Good luck, girls, and have a great season.
Very well. We've been improving from last year. And we have our ups and downs, like that one inning. Hopefully we'll get through that. The girls are really coming together. We're really feeling it as a team. And with softball as a team sport, there's no I in team. So that's great. The team unity is really pulling together.
Last year they had a bumpy ride, things didn't work out their way and the record was pretty crummy. But now this year, they've got some freshmen coming up that are really good players. They have the core from last year that's working together to improve. And they have some new pitchers that are really working hard to try and make the team win.
This year, the team, we have been improving a lot. It is definitely a big improvement since last year. We're like really producing at the bats. We're hitting, we're coming around, and all the pitching. Our infield is a very big, strong point we have. We're very good at defense, and we've been producing runs.
They do a lot of batting practice with the cages and even with Coach Dawson pitching to them. They have the freshman pitchers practice pitching to them while they hit. They warm up by throwing, running, just stretching, cooperating as a team, infielding. The coaches are doing a great job. They're keeping everything together. They're trying to improve their season this year compared to last year's season. And I think they've just loosened up a bit, and instead of trying to be so rough to get a win, they're more practicing what they have to work on rather than running because they lost. Ramapo has a really good team that we probably won't be able to beat again this year, but if we keep on working, maybe we'll get somewhere with that.
At the national competition in Boston, the Wayne Hills cheerleaders had a phenomenal performance after all their hard work and dedication. The girls placed first in their high school division. Let's now take a look at their overall weekend in Massachusetts.
Yo, give me something to dance to. Dance to.
The Wayne Hills competition cheerleading squad started off their trip on a 4-hour bus ride. After having the bus break down, they finally arrived at the hotel in Boston.
Oh,
Once at the hotel, the girls got situated and ready for dinner. After dinner, they got ready for the competition that would take part the next day.
We're going to a competition and we're really excited. On the way to the competition, the team got ready by putting on their bows, eating breakfast, and putting on finishing touches of makeup. Then they were off to the arena.
At the competition, the performance went really well, hitting all stunts and tumbling passes. The girls did a fabulous job with a day one score of 7.67.
you're the best.
Then it was back to the hotel. There they changed and got ready for more practicing. At Boston Commons, they worked well with an audience of people who stopped by and watched.
After an even better performance on day 2, the girls waited around, either sleeping or playing with other teams for the final results. They received the day 2 score of 7.87.
They won their division and came in first place.
After all the competing was over, the girls relaxed on a nice duck tour around the city of Boston. Then they were off to dinner. The girls got to spend time together and enjoy Mexican food and delicious fondue.
After dinner, the chaperones took all the girls shopping at Faneuil Hall.
The girls had an amazing time on their trip to Boston, and it was a great way to end their season. They worked very hard, and in the end, it paid off. They are looking forward to another fun trip next year.
Thanks for joining us for the May edition of Patriot Pride. Join us next month for the season finale as we bring you stories on top senior moments,
This year's bloopers,
a final look at the golf team,
a wrap-up of the senior fashion show,
as well as the best of the Magic Man.
So enjoy the month of May, and we'll see you next month as we close out another season of Patriot Pride.
See you then.
From September to June, the Wayne Hills TV production students have done an outstanding job covering a variety of topics around the school, ranging from sports to events around Wayne. Let's now take a look at the year in review.
Hi and welcome to the December edition of Patriot Pride. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Matt.
I'm Jeannie.
And I'm Rachel.
Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be taking an inside look here at Wayne Hills High School.
At the events in Wayne Hills.
At things ranging from Spirit Week, soccer, and hockey. Clips from hot dogs to fashion to cheerleading.
Hi and welcome to the premiere edition of Patriot Pride.
Hi, and welcome to the November edition of Patriot Pride.
Hi and welcome to the December edition of Patriot Pride.
Welcome to a special holiday edition of Patriot Pride.
And welcome to this month's edition of Patriot Pride.
Hi, and welcome to the March edition of Patriot Pride.
and welcome to the April edition of Patriot Pride.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Patriot Pride.
Once again, I'm Jeannie.
And I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Rachel.
I'm Matt.
See you next month.
The JV baseball team has made much improvement since last season. The 2006 JV baseball team has ended up with a final record of 12-8-2 under the new head coach John Goldstein. This season's team has some very good players that should make a big impact on the varsity team next year. Now let's take a look at how they've done this season.
I think the JV team is actually really good. Our record's somewhere around 12-5, and 2. We have 2 ties, which should be wins, but it happens. But we're doing really good. We're on a nice win streak right now. We're doing good in the JV county tournament, state tournament, and we're going to the semis this week, first round. I think the thing that our team lacks is consistency. Some games we'll go out, we'll score 19 runs, and other games we'll go out and we'll get shut out. So like consistency, basically, we'll hit the ball amazing some games, and some games we'll be doing really well, and then just all goes downhill in the next inning. So consistency is the main thing. We have been able to come back from a few runs in the last inning of the game and actually pull it out. We've won 3 come from behind victories so far this year, and just keep ourselves concentrated on the game.
It's going pretty good so far. We're 12 games in, and we have above 500 record, which is good. We've had a couple ties though, which we kind of underachieved in the games. We couldn't finish them off, but overall this season we're going so good so far. Our strength has to be our lineup because we produce a lot of runs game in and game out, but our defense and our pitching, if that's not up to par, then we're not going to win games. But if they're playing well, we're going to win a lot of games. I wouldn't say we kind of play as a team, but I have to say the best people on our team so far that have produced the most this year. Jeff Salerno, our first baseman, he's been hitting the ball really well. He's been pitching pretty decent too. Chris Lala, he's been pitching very well for our team. Mike McHugh, our lefty specialist, he's been looking good so far. So basically, those are the main people on our team so far that have kind of carried the team. Matt Green too, he's also a leader on our team.
Well, I feel Steve Thomas will be able to step up next year. He has a strong bat. He's a very good outfielder. He has all the essentials we can use on the varsity field. And then Shane Copon, he also plays in JV. He's very well at second base. He has a good arm. He has quick hands and can field the ground ball. And I also think Steve Spasanti is going to be a big part in our lineup next year at shortstop, because we're losing Justin Donnarumma, and I think he can step up big and work well with Jason Evans at second base. And I feel those 3 can help us out on varsity level.
After an entire season, the JV boys baseball team finished off with a record of 12-9-2. The boys worked hard the entire season, and the team had 3 come-from-behind victories. Next year, the team hopes to come up with even more victories, led by their coach, John Goldstein. Even though this team is hard-working, they also like to have some fun. Let's take a look.
As a member of the JV baseball team, I can definitely say we like to have a lot of fun. When we're not in the field, fun is our main priority. Everyone on the team gets along really well, and when we're together, there's a lot of laughter involved. This has helped us to become a strong team and made baseball a great sport to play. We even have a team dance. Some of the main jokesters are Joe Batavia, Jordan Suja,
You know, the bench is good.
Dan DeSico, and Matt Green. Altogether, the season has been really good, thanks to a great team.
Altogether, the JV baseball team is hardworking and knows how to have a good time.
The Wayne Hills 2006 JV boys lacrosse team exceeded their expectations this season, finishing with a 4-7 record. The team successfully overcame the problem of many new players and a new coach. They improved their record from the prior season and defeated the crosstown rival Wayne Valley. They had a lot of fun this season and hope to enjoy next season as well.
I have to tell the defense where the offense is on the field, and I have to tell them all the commands such as top right, top left, and turning. And I save shots fired at the goal. I also clear the ball and basically run the defense. Team chemistry for us, we lack some days, as there have been some fights, but especially during game times, the defense is always in sync with each other, and we rarely place blame unless it's needed. I believe we do have the potential to become a really good team eventually, because we're freshmen playing against juniors and sophomores, and we are keeping up with them and everything. So I do think we have the potential to become a good team if we steadily progress. Team weaknesses are that our midfield is somewhat sluggish at times, and they don't have the best ball handling skills, but they do get back.
I play attack, more specifically crease attack. I kind of stay near the goal a lot of the time, and pretty much my responsibility for the team is basically getting the ball right near the goal and just shooting as quickly as possible and trying to score a goal. We have a couple of key players. As far as offense is concerned, Matt Weinstein plays attack. He's our leading scorer. He has the most goals on the team. He pretty much, if you get him the ball, he's probably going to finish. Back on the defensive side, Jake Silverman, great goalie. Only someone like Jake could be a good lacrosse goalie. You have to be fearless. You have to be willing to stand in front of a goal and willing to take, 80-mile-per-hour shots just right at your leg. So he's crazy, but, he gets the job done. He makes the saves. As far defense, we have David Cornser. He's probably our best stick handling defenseman. If you get him the ball, he most likely will get the ball from defense to offense. JV team coach, he's young, he's got a lot of energy, he knows what he's talking about. He was a great college player at Marist, and he's kind of the fearless emperor of our team.
Coaching experience has been camps, various individual coaching, coaching at a few high schools in New Jersey, and now Wayne Hills High School. Right now our team strength is probably our offense and our defense. In the middle of the field, our midfield is not as strong as the ends of our field. For instance, the defensive unit is very strong, and our attack really moves the ball around. So our midfield really has to get the ball to our attack. I think we've been increasing every time, and our learning curve has been very steep throughout this period. We're working with a lot of kids who aren't as familiar with the sport, and become more and more familiar every week we go on. I hope to get some more lacrosse knowledge throughout the kids and have them grow a little bit further in the sport.
Hi, my name is Juice Skula. I play lacrosse in Wayne Hills, and on the JV team I play midi, and middies are the guys who line up on the midi line when there's a face-off, and some middies actually do take face-offs too. They line up on the wing pretty much, and then well, we don't line up on the midi line, but we line up on the wing. And
Also, some strengths to our team are that a lot of kids have good stick skills and that they have potential. And our starting defense is Dave Cortzer, Brian Diaz, and Joe. And
Students today can be very busy with schoolwork, after-school sports, and activities, but some students at Wayne Hills High School have taken the liberty to work at some of Wayne's local businesses.
Hi, I'm Matt DeBow. My name is Ricky Postiglione.
My name is Jimmy Stockdale.
What's up, Jimmy from Dunkin' Donuts? Yo, what's good?
I'm a senior here. I work at Dunkin' Donuts inside Stop and Shop.
Oh, I'm a junior here at Wayne Hills, and I work at Seals Paint and Wallpaper over by Trader Joe's.
I work at Preakness Gourmet Deli in the Preakness Shopping Center.
I've been working there roughly a year. Last summer I worked. I started, I think, last May, so it's going to be coming up on my 1-year anniversary, a little emotional.
About 2.5 years since my sophomore year when I turned 16. I applied there and got hired.
And for 2 years now. I started last September.
Over at Seals, every Wednesday and Friday, we get shipments of paint in. So when I first started there, that's basically what I did. I unloaded the paint, got a workout. But now they hired some younger kids, so they really take that. And I just help the customers. I mix the paint. I interact with customers. You know, I'll ring them up. I work the registers, and it's a lot easier than actually moving the paint around.
I work at Dunkin' Donuts, so I pretty much serve donuts and coffee, make espresso and that kind of stuff.
Actually, I make some sandwiches. I cut meats, vegetables, salads. I work the register. I stock shelves, sodas. I clean a little bit, you know.
I really do enjoy working at Seals Paint. It's a lot of fun. All the people who work there are really nice, and they joke around, you know, make the time go quick. And it's pretty hard to get in trouble. You'd have to do something pretty serious to get in trouble there. The boss, Bob Seal, is extremely nice and really doesn't have many cares, so it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. People there are kind of great. I really can't get fired because I'm in the union, so unless I steal something, you know, I pretty much have my job until I quit. So it's pretty fun. So you know, it's all good.
Work's real fun. I get to work with my friends when I do work, and we just have a good time. All the customers are very friendly.
It depends. During the school year, I've been working about 20 hours a week. I'll work one day during the week and then on the weekends. During the summer, about 28, 30 hours a week maybe. We'll see this summer. That was just last summer when I started out. So.
Gotta stay till I die. I gotta stay.
Roughly probably about like 18 to 20 hours, 3 to 4 days a week. But I've been asking for a little less hours because I don't really feel like doing much lately. So.
Well, I just work because they needed help on like Fridays, so I only work 1 day a week. I work for 3.5 hours, and I don't even really need the money. Just do it to help out, really.
No, not really. I used to be able to do my homework at work. Now I really don't get homework anymore, so no, there's really no problem at all.
I'm only working Fridays, so it doesn't really cut into my schoolwork because I don't get homework usually over the weekend, so it's not much of a big deal. My grades stay the same.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I've been debating whether to work in the summer or not, because I'm going to need to save money to get to college, because I'm probably not going to work my first semester there. So I think I'm going to work pretty much most of July and then probably quit towards the end of then, and then just enjoy August and save up all summer so I can have money to spend when I'm in college.
Actually, my grades are getting better this year. Actually, my grades are getting better this year. Jimmy knows what bloopers are. Okay. Go ahead, ask me a question, Jim. All right, go. Hi, I'm Matt DeBow. I work at Seals Paint and Wallpaper.
Are you kidding me? Are
You how? You know how long it took us to do that? Go. Get out of here.
I heard you're getting beat up. When? When's this going down? Dude, I want to see this. Yo. H to the is O. B to the is A. Are you recording? Dang, you a gold digger. You got need you. Recording? He's about to floor us, Nick. He gets the
She's still
prize,
recording?
but stick by his side. I know that dude's balling in.
We're trying to film
Trying to
Action
film
Man.
Action Man, you're messing it up.
The 2006 boys spring track team improved from last year despite some injuries to key point scorers. Led by Coach Reger, some of the athletes advanced through league and county competitions and have the potential to make first team in each conference respectively. Now let's take a look at what boys had to offer.
So far has been pretty good. We're 2-1. We've gotten some unfortunate injuries that are slowing us up a little bit. Lucas Torres.
Hi, my name is Lucas Torres. I'm on Wayne Hills track. I ran the 110-meter hurdles, the 400-meter hurdles, and I pole vaulted and triple jumped. Unfortunately, before the season started going, I had a huge hip injury at the county relay meet, and I tore my hip flexor muscle off the bone. So that caused me to go out of the season before I could really do anything in any meets.
Nick Romeo, who broke his hand in our last dual meet. So that hurts. Other than that, some of the point scorers are
Anthony Chisholm, Wayne Hills track. I'm a junior here. And my events are the 110 high hurdles. And my best time there was a 52.4. That's 15.4 seconds. Then I run the 400 intermediate hurdles, and my best time there is a 58.4. That's 58.4 seconds there. I high jump, and my best height there is 5 feet 10 inches. And then I also triple jump as well, and my longest jump was 43 feet. This about sums up my record.
Anthony Chisholm, now, that kid's a champ. He can really, run those hurdles and jump that triple jump and jump that high jump. Let me tell you, at the end of the season, he got 6 feet in the high jump, and then he also got 43 feet in the triple jump, which is pretty decent. He can do some serious damage.
And what's his name? Mink. Zach Mink.
I'm Zach Mink from Wayne Hills track. And I do the high jump, long jump, and the 100. High jump I get 6 foot. And then the long jump I get 19.8 around high chisholm. And then 100, no the baby.
Zach Mink, now, that kid's a character, let me tell you. He is pretty quick on his feet with a 100-meter dash, which is good this year. And then who knew he could long jump, going to most of the meets, winning them with like 19-foot, 20-foot jumps. No one knew about that until this year, and he's a senior. Too bad.
Pete Matano.
My name is Peter Matano. I pole vault. In practice, my best jump was 11.6. The meet, my best jump was 10.6. I'm doing pretty good. I improved a lot since last year.
Peter Matano. Now he is going to be a star. This year he took 4th place at the Varsity League Championships as a sophomore, jumping 11.6. Very good. He's going to be really good. He's got it down. He started young. You can expect a lot from him.
Time is 4:52 mile. 2 miles 10:49.
So the other guys that are scoring points for us right now. If we weren't a little banged up, we'd be in pretty good shape. Some of the injuries, I don't know if we're going to get guys like Torres and Romeo back before the end of the year, which is going to hurt us. So far, it's been a good year.
Despite injuries to the important track stars, the 2006 Wayne Hills Spring Boys Track Team pulled through with a successful season. Several stars, including Anthony Chisholm and Zach Mink, received first-team All-League awards, as well as Pete Matano wish them good luck in their 2007 season.
Here at Wayne Hills, seniors are taking their last days to reflect on this year's most memorable moments. Whether it's strutting down the runway at the senior fashion show or raffling off goldfish at their very own senior breakfast, these students are enjoying themselves tremendously. With only 1 week until prom, Wayne Hills seniors are counting down the minutes. We wish the class of 2006 the best of luck in the future.
With the school year coming to an end and with graduation in mind, seniors took the time to tell us what their top 5 favorite moments of this year were.
Our senior breakfast was a luau theme, and the student council did a really great job putting it all together. They had a lot of blow-up, like Noah palm trees, and they on each table they set a fish bowl, and in each fish bowl they had little goldfish in them, and we got to raffle them off at the end, and whoever won the raffle, we got to take it home.
Senior breakfast was cool because we got to have breakfast and miss a couple periods. It was cool because we got to all spend time with each other. It's not every day that you hang out with every single person in your grade. So it was interesting to see everyone dance and just have a good time and, I don't know, kind of like mingle.
Our senior breakfast made it onto our top 5 was because it's sort of like a mini prom, like a very casual, like 2-hour thing where you get to dance because there was a DJ, you get to eat good food, and you're with your friends, but at the same time you're with your whole entire grade, so it's not just like a clique thing, it's like you're with everyone.
Fashion show is a fundraiser for the senior class, and you get assigned a store. Well, you get assigned 2 stores, a casual store and a formal store.
Fashion show is my personal favorite because we got to dress up in formal wear and casual wear, and we got to pick whatever we wanted to wear. We went down with a male, walked us down, and escorted us in our formal wear, and for our casual wear, we walked down with one of our friends.
So there were raffles, and you could raffle things off, like I won a bottle of wine, which was pretty cool, and there was like a TV, like a flat screen TV that you could raffle off, and there was just like really random things, but the raffling was pretty fun because you never know what you're gonna win.
It was just fun because for a night you feel like a model, you're all dressed up in something you wouldn't really wear, but it was just fun, and you walk down in music, and it's just something you remember. You raise money for your class to have a great prom, which is going to be so great. So everything kind of leads into each other, and fashion show was definitely a big part of my senior memories.
Spirit Week was really fun this year. The seniors are orange, the juniors are purple, the sophomores are green, and the freshmen are pink. Jonathan Lackey's always our mascot, I think, and he's really funny. We always have the relays. I'm always in, I think, like the balloon pop or something. There's Penny Wars for like it all goes to a charity, and I think that's it.
Ladies up in here tonight. No fighting. We got the refugees. No fighting. No fighting. Shakira.
It's the last time for everyone to be together as a group of like a class, and it's just gonna be so much fun. Everyone together, dressed up, all in their elegant wear and everything.
You get to dress up, we get to wear a pretty dress, and get your hair done and your makeup done, and go with a date.
All of senior year, the seniors look forward to it, and it's like basically an ending to your senior year, and we all look forward to it.
Stars will cry.
Graduation is definitely an upsetting time for most people. We're gonna miss high school. It's just the end of it. It encompasses all everything you actually did in high school to get there. You know, you succeeded in your classes. It's the last time that we all get to spend together before we all go off to college, which is a really scary experience, but at the same time, it's amazing. It's the best feeling ever to get out of this school. And a lot of people say that, you know, this high school, they hate it and they can't wait to get out of it, but come graduation day, they'll start to cry because they know they're gonna miss every minute of it.
It feels like paradise. The world is closing in. It feels so right. I start to fantasize about what.
With that said, we wish the class of 2006 the best of luck in the future. Congratulations.
Up next, we're going to take a look at the JV's girls lacrosse team. Under Coach Polaro, these girls hope to make next year's varsity a huge success.
They start out with 2 warm-up laps, then they go into stretching. They do 2 campuses, followed by stick work, conditioning, and shuttle lines. They start out watching the half of the varsity game, then they go into 2 warm-up laps, followed by shuttle lines. Amy Dumalagan, who's my goalie, who comes up with great saves. She's kept us in a lot of games. Lauren Bracco, who wins a lot of draws. She's my center, and she's also an offensive threat. And Little D, or Elisa DiBianco, who starts up my attack. She's my third home and just creates offense. She is very strong. We are in the JV tournament right now. We just beat Ramapo, moving on to Northern Highlands. We beat Ramapo twice this year, taking us to a 12-11-1 record. They're amazing. All the freshmen have been stepping up, and they're just a very strong JV team. We're known now.
Improved on taking the draw, and I think I did pretty good.
I think I did to my fullest potential. I did amazing on clears, but not as good as the drop shots.
This season, I feel like I did pretty well. Like, I feel like I had a lot of improvements from last year. I think our JV team did awesome this year because, as far as I know, we've had like the best record any other JV team has had.
This year, our JV team actually did really good. We only lost like 1 or 2 games, and we had one of the best records. Yeah.
The team did amazing. We are quick. We need a little help on talking and ground balls, but overall we're good. Amazing. Super.
Some of our struggles during the season were like passing and catching, some of the basics of lacrosse, and also some communication when you're on the field. Our team's really good with our speed and our shots on goal. Usually, like, every shot goes in, and we're really athletic, really fast.
This year, we made it to the county finals, and even though we didn't win, we did really good overall.
I like being together as a team and being a family as a lacrosse team.
My fellow lacrosse members were awesome.
I am very overwhelmed. This season was amazing. They gave me 110% every day in practice. They were well conditioned. Their stick work has improved. Every single one of them has improved from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And they placed second in the tournament, in the JV tournament. So they're just an amazing team. They have so much heart. And because of this team, our JV program is known in the county.
We love our JV lacrosse team.
That's all for this year. Thanks for joining us for the last edition of Patriot Pride. A special thanks goes out to all who worked on the show throughout the year. Stay tuned next fall for the start of another year of the show with a brand new group of students. One last time, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Allison, wishing you a safe and enjoyable summer.